Hello, and welcome to All the Trek from Educating Geeks, the show where I watch every episode of Star Trek until I develop telekinetic abilities. I'm your host, Bree, and today I'm going to be reviewing episodes 1 and 2 from Star Trek the Original Series. Episode 1, Charlie X. Alternate title, Creepy Kid Gets a Creepy Crush and Throws a Tantrum. With his mind. In this episode, the crew picks up a teenaged boy named Charlie because some other captain is tired of Charlie's creepy creeping. Arguments ensue about who's in charge of Charlie because Captain Kirk does not want to be his daddy. Then his weird ghost alien parents come and pick him up and apologize for all of the murders. So I would just like to point out that in this episode, Spock does some poetry and it is absolutely adorable. The rest of the episode, not so adorable. Charlie spends the whole time following around Yeoman Rand, giving her some Anakin eyes, circa episode 2, if you know what I mean. The poor woman deals with it as best she can, and the director does a really excellent job of making me hate this kid. I think the message of this episode is don't give kids mind powers, or being a creep is no way to get people to like you. It is absolutely awesome that in this episode, Charlie exhibits some really problematic behavior, and Kirk absolutely calls him out on it. Slapping Rand's butt, coming on really strong, not taking no for an answer. Captain Kirk takes the little brat aside and explains, kind of, why his behavior is problematic. This is the progressive Star Trek that I wanted to see. 4 out of 5 stars. Episode 2, Where No Man Has Gone Before. It's double your pleasure, double the mind powers. In this episode, a magnetic space storm junks the ship and a bunch of people up. Some crew members get killed, and one crew member comes away with glowy, dreamy space eyes. Captain Kirk's friend, Mitchell, is the lucky guy with these stars in his eyes. He quickly starts to exhibit telepathic and telekinetic powers, and pretty much acts like Charlie from the last episode, but with slightly better social skills. He uses his new brain powers to flirt with Dr. Denner over books and poetry. He's casually sexist and actively a jerk about wanting to control the Enterprise. Dr. Denner starts exhibiting the same powers, but she holds on to her humanity long enough to help the Enterprise crew kill herself and Mitchell, which is pretty rad. After the Charlie X episode, this one just kind of falls flat. It's basically the same thing, but with an adult instead of a kid. Thanks for watching All the Trek. Don't forget to check out what Megan and Alice thought. Just click the link below. And don't forget to check out the Educating Geeks website for the rest of our content. You can also find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Google+. Join me next week for another Trek Tuesday. Live long and prosper.